a national holiday for the past 79 years. This event is used to commemorate Christopher Columbus for reaching the New World on October 12, 1492. The holiday was made seeing as Columbus's discovery led to the turning point in the globalization of trade and would later be the triggering factor that led to the development of the American colonies.
This holiday is celebrated on the second Monday of October and used to be somewhat of a national event. But as time has progressed and some controversial qualities about Christopher Columbus has been unearthed, the holiday has lost some of its prior notability.
When Christopher Columbus first came to the Americas, he encountered several indigenous tribes. His actions there would later stem controversy, as past reports have been revealed. Why do people protest Columbus Day so much?
I think the reason people protest Columbus Day so much is that they see him as a Hitler type figure, that he did all this intentionally to destroy peoples, and that we tend to give him credit for, I think it's really because we give him credit for discovering America, even though like native groups and stuff were here first. That when we always think, I think that's one of the issues, like no, they want us to think there was something here before Columbus, and that we should celebrate that also. And that's what leads to a lot of them, and then seeing like that he came in and destroyed this. I mean, they may protest it, but there's not much we can really do today to solve what happened.
With this information in mind, some groups of people have campaigned for Columbus Day to be replaced with Indigenous Peoples Day instead.
Do you think Columbus Day should still be celebrated as a national holiday?
No, Columbus Day shouldn't be celebrated as a national holiday because he did not discover America. It should be Indigenous Peoples Day.
Even with all this unrest in mind, there are still people that believe Columbus Day should keep its place as a national holiday. Should Columbus Day remain a national holiday?
Yeah, I think it should.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, well, everyone says that Columbus was such a bad guy because he had slaves and he took on slaves from the Indian. However, that was kind of the social norm back then. So we're comparing him by today's standards and you're taking him out of his historical context. Also, he globalized the trade market across Europe, Asia, and the Americas.
Grayson County as a whole seems pretty split when it comes to this subject. Half our freshman class is split between having the belief that Columbus was a good or bad man, while the other three classes further lean towards having the opinion that Columbus was bad.
These results are probably derived from the fact that within GCH's curriculum there is a more in-depth study of Columbus's actions while students go through their sophomore year. With this information about his past of abusing and raping others in mind, many GCHS students do not believe that he is a good person.
But when asked if we should continue to celebrate Columbus Day, the results are not entirely negative. In fact, 2/3 of the population believe it should still be celebrated.
People believe that even though Columbus might have committed moral incorrect actions, he should still be recognized for triggering the beginning of a wider network of trade while also marketing the start of how America came to become what it is today. It is hard to constrict modern values on past events, so how are we supposed to discern if he was completely evil or good?
With all this information in mind, it's up to you to decide your own beliefs about Christopher Columbus. There are both pros and cons about his past actions and the way that the public decides to react to the rising protest against the holiday. Will determine if Columbus Day will be celebrated for the 80th year in a row or not. You can decide your own opinion and leave it in the comments.
This has been Miranda Boaz
And Liam Marshall
from GCHS.